I used to think Berlin was broke. Cheap food, old buildings, graffiti everywhere, endless construction, and somehow always no money. But I was completely wrong. Because once you look a little deeper, you realize something crazy. Berlin doesn't need money because it controls the people who do. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Hey, my name is Seamon, and this is Skrazy. On this channel, I don't just show places, I dig into them. Cities, cultures, hidden systems, and stories that most people walk past every day without noticing. And today, we're breaking one big illusion about Berlin. When you imagine a powerful city, you probably think of skyscrapers, suits, clean streets, cities like New York, London, or Frankfurt. Berlin is the opposite. It's messy, it's loud, and it's always in debt. German politicians even called it poor but sexy, and for a long time everyone believed that, including me. But here's the secret nobody talks about. Berlin's power isn't about how much money it has. It's about control. Political control, economic control, and cultural control. And those three things together are worth more than any skyscraper. Let's start with the most obvious one. Berlin is the political capital of Germany, the world's fourth largest economy. That alone is huge, but it goes much deeper than that. Germany is the most powerful country inside the European Union, so when Berlin makes a decision, it doesn't stop at Germany. It affects all of Europe. Energy policy, industry rules, sanctions, climate laws, banking regulations. When Berlin speaks, Brussels listens. And here's the interesting part. Berlin itself is actually a debtor city. It receives money from richer German states. Sounds weak, right? But that's the genius. Berlin doesn't need to be rich. It just needs to be the one writing the rules. Think of it like a referee in a billion-dollar football match. The referee isn't the richest person on the field, but they control the entire game. Now let's talk about the money you don't see. While Frankfurt focuses on traditional banking, Berlin became something else. It became one of Europe's most important startup ecosystems. This is where the new money is born. Companies like Zalando, Delivery Hero, and N26 all started here. Multi-billion-euro companies built quietly without showing off. And every year, billions in investment flow into Berlin startups. But here's why it works so well. Berlin doesn't look rich, and because of that, it attracts the best people. Developers, designers, founders, creators. They move here for the culture, for the freedom, for the low barrier to entry. And then, they build empires. Berlin's poor but sexy image isn't a weakness. It's an economic weapon. This is the most subtle and the most dangerous. Berlin doesn't just influence politics or startups. It influences culture, art, music, fashion, nightlife, ideas. Berlin decides what feels normal before the rest of the world catches up. And that matters more than people think, because culture shapes behavior. Behavior shapes markets, and markets shape power. Berlin's history gives it something rare. It doesn't feel fake. It doesn't feel polished. It feels real. And in the 21st century, authenticity is worth billions. That's why creatives, thinkers, and rule breakers keep coming here. And those people, they don't just make art. They make companies. They influence policy. They shape the future. But there's a price. The same forces that made Berlin attractive are now changing it. Rents are rising. Housing is scarce. Artists are being pushed out. The city is slowly losing the chaos that made it special. Berlin is now fighting itself. How do you stay free and creative while managing massive power and global influence? How do you stay poor but sexy when billions are flowing through your decisions? This isn't just Berlin's problem. It's the future of every influential city. So next time you see Berlin, don't just see street art and old buildings. See a city that controls rules, not cash. See a city that attracts power without looking powerful. See a city that mastered the art of looking broke while influencing billions. Berlin proves something uncomfortable. In the modern world, the most powerful places don't look rich. They look free. So what do you think? Is Berlin's poor but sexy image a smart strategy? Or is the city slowly losing its soul? Thanks for watching. My name is Seamon, and this is Skrazy. If this video made you think, write your opinion in the comments. And if you like discovering hidden stories behind cities, culture, and power like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.